Hi, my name is Frances Whitney. I do outreach and communication for NEMCSA, our agency, and I have here with me today two fabulous women that work in our Region 9 Area Agency on Aging Division. And what they do for the division is pretty exciting, so I wanted to sit down and talk with them both today and tell us a little bit more about one in particular. So I have Brooke Mainville, who is our Special Projects Coordinator. Say hi, Brooke.
Hi.
And then I also have Kelly Robinette, who also is a services coordinator for the agency. So first off, Brooke, tell me real quick what you do for the agency. I know you probably do a lot, so maybe bring it down to 10 seconds. What do you do?
A bunch of different things that are really meaningful in the community, like evidence-based disease programs.
Okay, great. And Kelly, what exactly do you do for the agency?
Being the services coordinator, I mainly do the congregate and home delivered meal program, but I have a lot of other things on my plate too, plus along with the evidence-based classes.
Sure. So what we want to talk a little bit about today is one of the evidence-based classes that's called the Diabetes Personal Action Toward Health, our PATH class. So Kelly, I'm going to focus on you because you've been doing this for about 10 years, if I'm understanding correctly, which is pretty exciting. So why don't we talk a little bit about first off, what is DPATH? What exactly does that even stand for? What does it mean?
DPATH stands for Diabetes Personal Action Towards Health.
Okay. And why is this important to offer to our communities?
It's important to offer to people who have diabetes as well as their caregivers who have diabetes, because it's a avenue for people to come together, because sometimes when you have diabetes, you think you are the only person out there in the world that has diabetes. And once you get in the room with everybody, you realize everybody has the same problem that you do.
Right, right. And so first off, who can take it? Can anybody take this class? Is there any requirements to get into this class or this course?
No, there's no requirements, whatever, if you're a diabetic or if you're a caregiver of somebody who's diabetic. Because sometimes the diabetics may be a little reluctant to come because they might deny that they have diabetes, but the caregiver likes to come so that they can learn better what to do for their loved one.
Sure, that makes sense. So I see you have a book in front of you called Living a Healthy
Yes.
Life with Chronic Conditions. Can you talk a little bit about that book and maybe some of the topics that are covered in this class?
This is the book that we use for the diabetes class. And the topics that we cover in the class, like meal planning, there's a whole section in here on meal planning and the carb counts for that. And if you've never had to do carbohydrate counting, it makes it nice and easy, and we spend a lot of time in the class with meal planning, which seems to be a big thing.
Great. What other resources are offered to the people that take this class?
We do put out a resource table of handouts and that, and we try to make them that maybe go along with what the class is that day.
Great. So I've kind of mentioned it, I've called it a class, I've called it a course. Is it clarify for me, is it a one-time session, or do you meet multiple times a week or once a week, or how does that work?
The DPATH class is a 6-week class, and we usually meet for 2.5 hours once a week.
Once a week for 6 weeks long, okay. And so if somebody wants to register for it, who do they contact and how do they find out information about an upcoming class?
They can contact Brooke.
Okay.
And she will get you all signed up and let you know what classes we have, either in Alpena or any of our other counties that we cover.
Okay. And Brooke, how do they get a hold of you?
They can either email me or they can call me at 989-358-4616. Again, that's 358-4616. Or they can check out our NEMCSA website at NEMCSA.org under Adult Services Education.
Okay, great. So once again, as a recap, if you register for this class, first off, you can go to our website or you can connect with Brooke and register that way. And you'll learn to make weekly action plans that help you stay on track with your diabetes care, which is super cool and very important. You and the other participants can each use each other to help each other, right? And gain that support and that network as a resource when the classes are over, correct?
Yep.
All right. Well, thanks, ladies. I appreciate your time and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.